Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Monu here, and this was one of the most requested video in past 1 month. A lot of people were requesting video about MRCP and MRCS examination. Now I have made in previous video about PLAB exam, and I left about MRCP and I told that I'll explain about it later, and it's been quite a while since I uploaded something about PLAB. So let's start with the MRCP examination. What is MRCP? MRCP stands for Membership Examination in General Medicine. A similar term to MRCP is MRCS. MRCS stands for Membership Exam in General Surgery. I'll try to explain this term in another words. It is a test to get into core medical training in UK or to get a diploma or specialty certificate in UK. This exam is to examine applicants wishing to work as a specialist physician in UK, basically an exam to get into specialization. The tests are governed by Federation of Medical Royal Colleges. There are 3 Royal Medical Colleges in the UK. One is based in London, second one in Edinburgh, and third one in Glasgow. The exam is 3-part evaluation exam. There are 2 written examinations and 1 clinical assessment exam. The 2 written part here, I'll explain about these parts in detail, but that's how we are going to annotate right now. Part 1, Part 2 written, and Part 2 clinical. Part 2 clinical also known as PACE exams. PACES. So all MRCP exams are approved by GMC. GMC stands for General Medical Council. This is the council that regulates UK healthcare system as a part of UK postgraduate training program. So I'll tell you about these exams in detail. Let's start with the part 1 here. Part 1 examination, the eligibility criteria is you should at least have 12 months of, not PG experience. I mean clinical experience. Any type of internship of 12 months or any type of clinical practice of 12 months. If you have done this, you are eligible to write the examination. Application procedure is the application starts in October each year. There are 3 months in which you can apply: January, April, August and October. The exam, let's say if you have applied in October 2020, the exam will be held in January 2021. The results will come in February 2021, and the fees for part 1 in UK, if you wish to write the examination in UK, the fees is 419 euros. If you wish to write it internationally, I'll give you the list of the international centers that are available. But if you wish to write it from any international center, the fees is a little higher, which is 594 euros. Now the centers, in UK there are 3 centers: London, Edinburgh and Glasgow. I'll give you an example of India here. In India we have in Chennai, Hyderabad, Kerala, Kolkata, Mumbai and New Delhi. Here in these centers you can write this examination. Now all over the world there are 26 countries. You can check if you can write your examination from your country or not. You can go to this site mrcp.uk.org, and they have the list of these 26 countries from where you can sit for this examination. Now the application procedure, there are 4 steps. First, you will create your MRCP account. If you wish to write the exam, create your account. Go to this website mrcp.uk.org and create your account. The second point is fill in your personal account details. You'll fill in your name, surname, father's name, your degree details and all of that stuff. In third one, you will choose a center if you wish to write it from UK or if you wish to write it from any other international center. The fourth is to pay for the examination. Once you have paid for the examination, then the assessment will start. So I told you can apply in these months like August, October together, January and April. Part 1 consists of 2 papers in one day. The first paper will be of 3 hours, 100 MCQs. You will have to choose best of 5 options. Means all the options that will be given, all the 5 options will be correct, but you have to choose the most correct answer. So that's where the examination becomes a little difficult. After 100 MCQs you'll get a break, and then you'll again write another paper which will be of 3 hours and 100 MCQs again. Same best of 5 options. The good thing is there is no negative marking in the examination, and the subjects which are tested, this is given in detail here. Actually sub-subjects I should say. From cardiology, 14 questions approximately will come. From clinical pharma, 15. From clinical science, which includes molecular biology, genetics, immunology, epidemiology, that is PSM, and clinical anatomy, together will make 25 questions. From derma, expected number of questions are 8. Psychiatry, 9. Palliative care and opta, 4 each. Oncology, 5 questions. Endocrinology, mainly metabolic diseases, 14 questions. Gastrology, 14 questions. Geriatric medicine, 8. Infectious, respiratory, renal medicine and neurology, 14 each. From hematology, 10 questions. From rheumatology, also 14 questions. So this is the plan that they have given. Total number of questions that are there are 200 divided into 2 parts. So 200 questions are distributed like this. This is an theoretical exam, MCQ exam. Once you are done with part 1, then you will sit for your part 2 examination, part 2 written. This pattern is same as of part 1, 100 MCQs, 3-hour exam. Then you will get a break, then another 3-hour exam of 100 MCQs. So total 6-hour examination and 200 MCQs. Same thing here, best of 5 options. You have to choose the most correct one. But what is the difference between part 1 and part 2 is, part 1 is more theoretical question. You just have to choose you will get the question and you have to choose one best one. Here the images will be there. X-ray, MRI, CT, ECG or pathology slides will be given, histology slides will be given, and the questions will be image based. In the part 1 there will be no images. So that's the difference between these two parts. Once you have finished your part 2, you will write the third examination, which is one of the most important ones, is PACE, PACES. PACE stands for Practical Assessment of Clinical Examination Skills. The application period for all these 3 parts are open for 2 weeks. They'll open the application window for 2 weeks. In PACE, there are 5 clinical stations. That is, you will go into each station and you'll get 2 examiners. There are 2 examiners per stations. This is a half day exam. You'll get 8 patients. They'll arrange patients according to the stations. In one station, you'll get 1 patient. In another one, you can get 2 patients. So total examiners that will give you score are 10. Total number of patients 8 and total number of clinical stations are 5. This was a half day exam, I told you this. Then application process is online for all the 3 parts. The same thing, you create your MRCP account and then you fill in your application. But for the PACE exams, you need to have a complete history of your previous 1-year hospital work. Oh, this stands for all the 3 one. Like I told you, you should have completed your internship or you should have 1-year clinical experience and you should have a complete history of it, like properly documented proof that you have done your hospital work, and then you'll apply for any of these parts. Obviously, you have to clear part 1 first, then part 2, and then only you can write PACE. The eligibility criteria is have cleared written part, that is part 1 and part 1 written within last 7 years. Plus 2 years of clinical experience after your MBBS. This is not eligibility criteria, but this is advisable. Like you should at least have clinical experience of 2 years. Otherwise, you won't be able to face the patients and you won't be able to score good in the exams. Now, number of attempts for all the 3 parts. Part 1, Part 2, Part 1, Part 1 written, and then PACE examination is 6. 6 each. You can write PACE 6 times. You can write Part 1 6 times. So the number of attempts are 6. Once application is done, you will receive an examination date within 6 weeks. Then important part here is the passing marks. For part 1 MCQ question, for the part 1 the test which is without images, passing score is 540. For part 1 written, that is the image based MCQs, passing mark is 454. And for PACE examination, the passing score is 130. Exam pass rate as of last year, like 2018 and 2019, were about 40 to 50% of the students were able to pass these exams. Now it differs for each of the examination. Part 1 is the easiest, then part 1 written is a little difficult, and PACE is expected to be the hardest of all of them. That's why most of the people who wish to work in UK are recommended the PLAB pathway, that you should always start from the basic health care system, that is you clear your PLAB, then you do your FY1, FY2, and then you enter into specialization. But if you have really good clinical skills, instead of going through the PLAB pathway, you can do this one, MRCP one. Now the guidelines or the book resources that you can use are NICE guidelines. If you Google search this one, you'll get the whole website and you can check on the guidelines, the books. Sign guidelines and RCP London. This is they provide some masterclass, clinical masterclass for PACE examination. Now here are some of the FAQs that I received on Instagram, so I'll try to cover those here at the end of the video. Can you work in USA after writing MRCP? No, you cannot. To enter USA, no matter what you have done, like if you have done your PG in India, if you have done your PG in UK or anything, you still have to write your USMLE examination. So the answer to that question is no. Second question is MRCP equivalent to MD in India? The one thing that you should understand is MRCP is an examination and MD is a degree. Although it is equivalent, but like this is an examination after which you'll start your specialty training. But MD is considered like the person who has already done his specialization. So yeah, they are equivalent. MRCP is still valid in India. After clearing MRCP, you are eligible for specialist training in UK, which will last for 2 to 3 years. That 2 to 3 years are equivalent to Indian DM, Indian MD. Third question is importance of MRCP in India. Okay, in India, people who have done their MD are more preferred. MRCP is a craze of abroad. So MRCP is considered good abroad, but in India, MD are given more preferences. In Gulf countries, in UAE, MRCP is considered superior as compared to Indian MD. So the value is different in different countries. Is IELTS needed to write MRCP? No, you don't need to write your IELTS examination. But if you have your degrees in some other language, let's say you have done your MBBS in Russian language, like the degrees of Russia is in Russian language actually, not from Russia. Like a Russian person who wishes to write MRCP should get his documents translated into English. That's it. IELTS is not needed. The fifth point is, what is the salary? Now this is the starting salary. After you have cleared your MRCP and as you start to work as a doctor, this is the starting salary. And as you do your core specialty training 1, 2, like as you go year by year, it will keep on increasing. So this is the average salary, 2,800 euros. So that was it for this video. I think I have covered everything. Okay, the one thing was the fees is similar here. For part 1, part 2 and PACE, all the fees is similar. So that's why I did not repeat it many times. So I hope I cleared some of the queries about MRCP examination. If you still have some queries, please drop them down in the comment section below. Watch, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.